everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Let's Talk About Fantastic Beasts. Today we are going to be talking about Kneazles. As always, I will be using my copy of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, so let's just get straight on. Kneazle, Ministry of Magic Classification 3, which means competent wizard should cope. The Kneazle was originally bred in Britain, though it is now exported worldwide. A small cat-like creature with flecked, speckled or spotted fur, outsized ears and a tail like a lion's, the Kneazle is intelligent, independent and occasionally aggressive, though if it takes a liking to a witch or wizard, it makes an excellent pet. The Kneazle has an uncanny ability to detect unsavoury or suspicious characters and can be relied upon to guide its owners safely home if they are lost. Kneazles have up to 8 kittens in a litter and can interbreed with cats. Licenses are required for ownerships as, like Krupps and Fwoopers, Kneazles are sufficiently unusual in appearance to attract Muggle interest. So that's what the book says. So that's talking about full Kneazles. Now there are half Kneazles in the series, and Crookshanks, Hermione's cat, is actually a half Kneazle. It is not a normal cat. Some wizards and witches make a living by breeding Kneazles or part Kneazles. Arabella Figg, a squib, makes her living in this manner, which would explain why she has so many cats. One notable Kneazle hybrid is Hermione Granger's half Kneazle Crookshanks. Kneazle whiskers can be used in wand cores, although they are said to make inferior wands when compared with unicorn hair, phoenix feather and dragon heartstring. So here are the known Kneazles and part Kneazles. Pure Kneazles, we have Hoppy, Mauler and Millie, and you can read about those on the Harry Potter wiki. And half Kneazles, we have Crookshanks, Mr. Paws, Mr. Tibbles, Snowy and Tufty. I believe Mr. Paws, Mr. Tibbles, Snowy and Tufty are actually Arabella Figg's cats. I don't think we've seen any Kneazles in the video games, although we have seen Crookshanks, obviously in the films and in the video games. We've never seen a full Kneazle in Harry Potter, but I believe in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, they do have a Kneazle in the Magical Menagerie, so we do kind of know what they look like. So will we see a Kneazle in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? I would like to think we will, and the reason I say that is because obviously, like I just said, we haven't actually seen a Kneazle in any Harry Potter films. The closest we've got is Crookshanks, who is half Kneazle. So it would be very interesting to see one in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It would be nice to see some familiar beasts in Fantastic Beasts to tie it through, but it would also be nice to see beasts we haven't seen before. So there is no history behind Kneazles because as far as I'm aware, Kneazles were created entirely for Harry Potter. If I'm wrong, then please correct me. But I've done a bit of research and I think Kneazles were created by J.K. Rowling entirely for Harry Potter. So there is no history to talk about this week. And the last thing really, so this is going to be quite a short episode, is merchandising. Now, I'm not 100% about this. I know there's quite a bit of Crookshanks merchandise, so that would be half Kneazle. I have a Crookshanks plush up there. If you've seen my teddy bear / plush video, you'll see that I have Crookshanks. I know they made a couple of Crookshanks figures for the dolls. Tonna in particular made a Crookshanks figure. In terms of actual Kneazles and not just Crookshanks, I don't think I've ever seen any merchandise of a Kneazle. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, I know in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter there might be something that's not in the Warner Brothers studio tour here in England, so if you have ever seen any Kneazle merchandise then please let me know because I personally haven't. That's really all there is to say. So this episode is a very short episode on Kneazles, but it's just to give you a little bit of information of what a Kneazle is, and in conclusion, I definitely think, well, maybe not definitely, but I certainly hope that we will see a Kneazle in one of the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them films. Thank you very much for watching. I will just tell you what's next week. Next week is the Giant Squid, so that should be really interesting. If you know your Harry Potter briefly, you know that the Giant Squid is mentioned a lot in the books, not so much in the films. So next week is on the Giant Squid. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I appreciate your support immensely, and I will see you next Sunday with another Let's Talk About Fantastic Beasts. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.